Hey you guys, we are back to do another review of this pitiful, trashy show called Porsha Families Don't Matter. She don't care. It's everybody's fault. She needs to take some accountability for herself, but she gonna blame everybody, hurt their feeling, and she act like she is. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey, what's up, KOED family? Welcome back to KOURTneyandeddie on this Sunday night. This is KOURTneyandeddie. I'm a KOED. Just love my dang man. I'm slapping Porsha across. Okay. What's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video of KOURTneyandeddie. I'm Eddie, aka This is my lovely wife.
All right, what you on a game show? Courtney, also known as Coco.
And welcome back to KOURTneyandeddie on this Sunday night. This channel is all about relationship reviews, and tonight, we're gonna be talking about Porsha Family Matters, the last episode. Maybe it'll come back next season.
Oh no.
We don't know.
It's a mess. It's making it look worse. So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, and on all social media sites, comment down below. Now, if you know us, we like to promote the things that we're into. Of course, number one is our own brand store. It's called kourtneyandeddie.com. It's called KOED, but you go to kourtneyandeddie.com to purchase tees.
And this right here is my t-shirt. My petty game is 100. Not 100, 100.
100.
And the reason why my petty game is strong, because my nickname was Petty Eddie. Petty Eddie.
I gave him that name when I met
Petty.
him.
Why? Because I was petty.
Yeah.
I should have a shirt called y'all wear a shirt called Petty Eddie? Let me know in the comments.
No, not Petty, whatever their name is.
No, they can wear my name on their body. Petty Eddie. Put it in the comments.
On their body. And if you want to purchase KOED hats, KOED tees.
My head.
Sorry. Black and Bougie. This is one of our #1 selling t-shirts. And we also got a baby Black and Bougie t-shirt too for the little toddlers.
And y'all can go ahead and we're gonna put one for the little babies on there, because they can be small, but that petty gang might be still big.
So head on over to KOED Wear once this video is over with, and all that information is in the description below. And if you want to get a discount on the lipstick from TLB, the lip bar, makeup, all that stuff, then go on over to TLB and use our promo code KOEDFAM and get your lipstick, makeup, eyeliner, whatever you want today. And remember, they're a black owned company, they're a vegan company, so definitely support black owned. And yeah, I'm wearing Prima Donna for today, so yeah.
It looks good on you, baby.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And also, if y'all want moist lips that's always moist and juicy, drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water.
All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into it, because some of y'all done probably already fast forward anyway.
That's all they do is promote stuff. Get to it.
Hey, these are commercials. All right, so let's get into this, y'all. Okay, let me just get this off my chest. I think that this did Porsha a disservice.
Do you think?
Oh, for sure. Do you think this put her in a good light?
Oh, yeah, let me say something, because you watched the show Atlanta House. Well, you know, you've been through her history.
Atlanta Housewife, not Atlanta Housewear. But go ahead. I
said, wow.
You said, well. I got it. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah, trying to put me on the spot there. Okay. Anywho, so I know you've been watching her through all the shows. So you've been following her for a long period of time. I haven't. Okay. Actually, I've seen her here and there on TV, but this was my first time actually sitting down and watching her. And for me, being on the outside looking in for the first time, yeah, man, it's it's a big turnoff, man.
Yeah,
because she's mean. I won't say she's bipolar, but it's something mental there. She goes off. She don't take accountability when she makes mistakes. She blames everybody else. Everybody gotta cater to her. Everybody has to walk around on eggshells when they're around her, and nobody basically stands up to her, other than Dennis. So Yeah.
So again, I haven't watched Atlanta Housewives the whole seasons, like since it first came on to then. So I don't remember too much of her being married to Cordell, but yeah, just it's times, and with all reality TV personalities or whatever, seasons I liked them, seasons I didn't. And for a long time, I didn't like Porsha because I felt like that she didn't know how to stand up for herself, and she was more so, what's the word? I'm trying to find her footing and whatever. But anyway, at one point I liked it. But after she got married to Simon and all that stuff came out on the internet, I didn't. And this made it worse. So y'all, let's get into it. I know y'all just want to just shut up and get to it. So it started off with Dennis dropping off PJ. And so we know from the last, it was kind of like a to be continued. She was asking him to come in and everything, and supposedly this is right after Mexico. So we know that how that went down, and she tried to put the man in jail, in the Mexico jail, and all that stuff or whatever. She said it.
The what jail?
Mexico jail. That's what she said.
They call it the Mexican jail, not the Mexico jail.
That's what she said.
And you see how you see how she sounds. Yeah.
So
Mexican jail.
So she wanted to put him out, saw all that stuff. So Dennis like he dropped her off. I'm doing my due diligence. We co-parenting, and he didn't want to come in. So she looking at him like, you ain't gonna come in? He like, what you want to say?
Me being a man dealing with somebody like her, you don't want to take no chance. You go in, she invites you in, you go in there, it's your work, it's her work. She said you did something to her, then you in jail for real. Then you been in the American jail. Okay, so yeah, man, I don't blame Dennis, man, because after what happened in Mexico, she could be trying to set you up, man.
So she was like, well, you act like you're going to turn into dust or something if you come in.
Probably
would. So
turn to stone.
So he said he had to go somewhere, whatever. So Lauren comes and visit Aunt Liz. Y'all, Aunt Liz, that's motion for Aunt Liz to get her own show. I mean, I love me some Aunt Liz. So she's working with Lauren. Lauren is over there trying to, I guess, do the signs for the opening or a march that's going on. I mean, I want to get a march, and they're saying, justice and everything like that. So, of course, it was just to have a conversation. So they were sitting down and they was talking about, Aunt Liz said that she was proud of Lauren. I don't know what Lauren did, but anyway, so.
No, she said she was proud of her because she tried to get the family together. She tried to get the family on the same page. She tried, and to be honest, she failed. Okay, just keep it real. It's not her fault per se. But when you're dealing with a volatile person like Porsha, you don't know what you're going to get. So Lauren, she tried to get everybody to come together, but it ended on a bad note.
And I guess Aunt Liz was just trying to encourage her. She said, you were helping people change lives. And she said, look at what happened with Mama Gina and Dennis. They seem to, of course, had some change in their life because of the stuff that they said. So, of course, they showed clips from that. So she also said that she wanted to talk to Dennis and stuff. So, she said, I believe he's doing a good job as a parent. I just kind of want to, let him know that I'm for him, them co-parenting, just having a good, life. And, especially proud of him as being a black father doing what he needs to do.
Well, Aunt Liz, as they call her, she don't mind speaking positivity into your spirit, and that's what you need nowadays. It's something like you said, the old saying takes a village. And back in the day, when we grew up, we always had that one big mama on the push watching the neighborhood kids, and now she reminds me of, what I'm saying, because it did back then, took a village. We just had a woman, we just call her big lady. Big lady sat there, all the kids went to a big lady. We'd be playing, and kids just playing. She watched the kids for the whole neighborhood, and that's what we're missing nowadays. So that's what Aunt Liz reminds me of. She reminds me of a modern big mama, a big lady, one of them ladies that watch the whole family, all the kids and stuff. Stop, put him down. Yes, big mama. Stuff like that. I remember. Good time.
So Lauren said, since you being all positive, you talking to baby daddies. can you talk to my baby dad? So yeah, that was funny.
And not just that, she need to be talking to some of these baby mamas up there too.
Everybody. So PJ, of course, they're preparing for PJ's surgery, so she's going in and getting her ready for all of that. So Dennis FaceTime Aunt Liz because she said she wanted to talk to him, and she told him that she is very proud of him. He's a good black father, and she said that she wanted to know. I want you to know that I don't blame you for anything that took place. Because
Aunt Liz saw Dennis trying on that trip. She saw that, Porsha, on the other hand, she wasn't trying whatsoever. So I saw that. But
no, I think she was talking about the fight.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about the overall, not just the fight. She saw, she did say something about the fight that he tried to walk away, and he wasn't allowed to walk away. And even before the fight, he was put in a bad position. When they were sitting there eating, cheating came up. It's like every time everything negative came up when Dennis sitting at the table. And all of it, she picked up on that. You know what I'm saying? He was in a no-win situation. Mm-hmm. And but he still came and tried to work things out. So I gotta tip my hat off to Dennis, man. He tried, man.
So Porsha and Londy are meeting for lunch. It seems like Londy wanted to have a conversation with Porsha, and just so she can just let her know that, like, Dennis told me that you got me fired, from working for him.
And this scene right here made me lose all respect for Porsha.
Had none.
You know what I'm saying? But the little I did, I just lost it all.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, very much. It really irritated me. I believe it at that because
disgusting.
I think Londy. I think Londy. I think she really kind of looks up to Porsha. She's younger than Porsha, and it's just the way Porsha did her, man. And it's like, golly, man, ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Oh.
So Londy said that one thing that she was a little scared to talk to Porsha because she said because she know how emotional she can get, and look what happened.
And that's why I said when you be around Porsha, you gotta be on eggshells because she's so volatile and so fragile. You don't want to upset her. And you can't be around nobody like that.
And so she brought up the fact that, she said she was scared to talk to him because she wasn't talking about Dennis firing her. She knows that, I said that part. She gets emotional. So Londy talks to Porsha about her making excuses, for Storm, not letting her get her speech out and saying the stuff that she needs to say. It seems like you make excuses for Storm.
And you know why Porsha did that, though?
Why?
Porsha said, the reason why I was trying to take off with Storm because she was sitting there right next to me.
I said, that's crazy.
I said, what kind of excuse is that, man?
Yeah, I thought she said that.
And when she said, I said, look, this girl right here, boy, she's out here.
And then, and Storm watching that, how you think she gonna feel? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. And I think in Londy's confession, she was like, okay, I'll go with that, but that don't make no sense, but okay. And I think sometimes in order to just continue to not go down the rabbit trail with her, you have to make it seem like she right, or you just have to cut it short.
But that's not right.
No, it's not right, but I'm just saying, I'd be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
And all you should do when you do that, like she said, all you're doing is brushing it on the rug. That's all you're doing, keep brushing it on the rug. You can't do that. You're not going to get nothing to solve.
Londy said that Dennis told me that you got me fired. And she was like, what? He said that? And you believed him? This is family. You believed him? I said, oh yeah, she did it then. You see how she was acting? She did it. Yeah. You ain't no way
you trying to gaslight that girl, man. Come on now.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
If somebody come to me and I'm like, girl, that ain't true. I can't believe that he said that. That ain't true. But to put blame on Londy to think that you believe that, we family, and you believe that. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Like I said, man, you're right. And basically, Porsha flipped the script and put the blame on Londy.
The script.
I said strip.
Script.
Oh,
it ain't a strip of bacon, honey. Flip the strip. What we stripping to? Script.
That's twice you called me.
And it's probably gonna be 3 before it's over.
Twice you called me out. You better say every word correctly.
Oh, you catch me.
Okay.
You catch me. That's why I know.
Everything
you
right.
Catch me. That's why I know.
Some things I let you pass, but for now on, okay, it's like that. Game on. But anyway, so yeah, man, you know, and she tried to basically, like you said, put the blame on Londy. You know what I'm saying?
Like you dumb for believing that.
Right. You know, but all Londy was doing, going by what Dennis said, and what gave some credence was, she said, well, yeah, plus, you know, they say you dogged me out, and your new assistant, Dom, and the other girl, Lawrence, you know, they kind of agree with her, with Londy, you know what I'm saying? So that's three people right there on your side.
Yeah, and then the fact too, they talked about how she fired her as her assistant. Like Londy was Porsha's assistant first, and then guess after that she went on to Dennis. But she said because the girl, she was having a bad day, the girl came in and accidentally put oil on her Chanel bag, and she said she just went ham, and she was like, "You're fired." I was like, because she put oil on your Chanel bag?
Sure, no grace whatsoever. Man.
I was like,
and one, like I said, Porsha is a tyrant. If you make her mad or you get on her bad side, you out of there. And that's why they don't say nothing bad about Porsha. You keep brushing on the rug, cause if she get mad, she might get rid of you.
You see, that's why Lauren, her sister, don't work for her no more.
Yeah.
Because she talked about on the show when they was on there, she was just like,
part,
I ain't gonna work with, I can't work with you no more.
Yeah.
And then too, it kind of puts the stuff in perspective. How now I'm not a Kenya Moore fan, but how Kenya was saying how Porsha really was, and so now people are going back and say, okay, Kenya girl, you was right, because Porsha is really flippy. Like it's really something wrong.
So Kenya Moore, if you're watching this video, go to the KOED store. We're gonna have a shirt said, "I was right. I was right."
Yeah, purchase this shirt. He was right on some stuff now. But anyway, so at this moment where Londy was telling Porsha how she treated her, or how, about the fire, and Porsha got so upset that she left the table and she got up and went to production. It's like, I'm tired of this. I can't do this no more. I am so tired of my family thinking I'm not there for them. Oh my goodness, I can't do this no more. This is, man, bruh, no, I cannot. And at that moment, Londy breaks down and starts crying.
That right there, that broke my heart. Cause she said, I didn't mean to make you mad. That right there stuck with me. Because she is so scared of Porsha that she broke down and started crying because Porsha got upset. I'm saying, what kind of, like you said, that's abuse, man.
It is abuse.
I said, what kind of relationship she has with her family? Meaning that you got to say everything right and correct and be a yes man with Porsha. If not, she gonna go off on you.
And the fact too, okay, production said Porsha, but family is important. I don't care. So I believe, this is me speculating, that Porsha was not expecting them to keep that part in there. I don't know if Londy heard her. I know Porsha did walk away, but I'm not sure if Londy heard her.
I think she heard her. And
she broke. And what kind of changed is because Londy seemed like this hardcore. Yeah. I'm going and for her to break down like that and say that she was initially scared to come and talk to her anyway, and then Porsha comes back like a psycho. And I said, that is abusive behavior. You want to know why? Because when a person will sit there, it's almost like a person getting physical with you, but they'll sit there and get physical with you, abuse, and then come back and say, oh, but I love you. And it was almost like a bipolar flip.
Well, the thing is, I agree with you. I don't think she thought they were going to leave that part in there. So to me, I think she said, she came back, tried to clean up, but I love you. But, if, for instance, if they took the other part out, you'll never know why she was telling Londy that she loved her. You know what I'm saying? But production said, you know what? We're sick and tired of you, Porsha. We're going to leave it in. It's strike two. Because the first time you got in a fight over there,
Go ahead.
Over there in Mexico, you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what 2 is.
And now this here is what's 2?
2, remember when production was talking to her and said, so you're not going to talk about what happened the night before? She was like, are we done?
So that's strike 3. Okay, so they just had enough of it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking Porsha, I think production, like, you know what? Okay, we're going to put you in a bad light because it's not the first time I've heard production, if they don't like you, they can change the narrative on a TV show.
Well, not change the narrative. They're gonna let everybody see what it
really
is.
Yeah, but cause if they not gonna like change the narrative because all they had to do, we would never know any of this. Right. They just cut it out, you know, and everything. Okay, Porsha, all right, you know what I'm saying? Because we never saw the negative parts of it.
Yes, true. You make a good point because she could have been like. Okay, yeah, I can't believe you believe. And they could have cut it all the way to the part where she was like, you know what?
Right, we'll never know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I bet you that's probably what she was banking on because remember when she walked away, we looking at the flow, honey, because the camera.
Yeah, the cameras didn't show her face enough. You heard her voice. Yeah,
they kept the mics on, so we looking at the flow, honey, and said, what is we looking at? So yeah, all of that is and another thing that I have to say that Tisa Tales had said that when she looked it up and did the research, it's supposed to be 2 more episodes. According to IBM. It's like something like that. It's supposed to be in like 2 more episodes. So it seems like Production Bravo is tired of Porsha. And another thing that I think that was said too.
No, go ahead.
Another thing that was said too, and I know this by just watching Bravo, is when Andy's show come on. Watch What Happens Live, when it comes on, he normally talks about the previous show before that.
I noticed that. He don't do that.
He didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay, that's 2 things. And the third thing is this. Once we get towards the end of this video here, I'm about to go ahead and tell you. All right, you know, they went 4 months without filming. Okay, then all of a sudden, bam, 4 months later, you know, so they said basically like they shut it down abruptly. But say, well, we gotta find a way to end this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna throw something out there. Porsha, Dennis, can y'all meet at the restaurant so we can shoot this scene here and we can call it a season? Yep, that's what it seemed like to me. Because they didn't film for 4 months.
Yep, they said no 4. So Londy break down and cry, and Porsha come back and she whatever. I'm not mad at you. I'm not. Anyway, so let's move on to where Aunt Liz and Dennis meet up for breakfast, which I thought this was a nice scene. So they first talk about PJ, and Aunt Liz said, you know, well, how's you and Porsha doing? So he was like, you know, well, we had to stay at the hospital, you know, for a couple of days for PJ, and it was a little awkward. Well, I think Porsha said it was awkward, but he was like, you know, well, basically, Aunt Liz was trying to get the tea. I think she was, but basically, Dennis was like, you know, everything that was needed to be said was said. So, you know, we just moving past that, and we just trying to co-parent, you know, be the best co-parents we can. He wants her, the only thing he wants is that Porsha and Mama Gina get along for the sake of PJ and them. You know, he want everybody to be, you know, good, cohesive, because he was like, ever since Mexico, he's like, my mom been down. She been depressed and everything because of that situation.
Well, because I think Mama Gina feel like he said, the holidays are coming around, birthdays, so now you at odds with the little girl mom. So when y'all do have events like this, it's gonna be real awkward. You know what I'm saying? Aunt
Liz did want to invite him to the Hosea opening. I think that's the name of it. And so he said he'll be out of town, but she said, Londy said, you know, can you bring some hot dogs or something?
Yeah, she wanted from the get-go. Come on, Auntie Liz, you know. So I can invite him to come to the thing. I can just go ahead and get some hot dogs on the down low. Yeah. What? He going out of town? I'm so disappointed you're going to be leaving. By the way, can you bring some hot dogs?
So Aunt Liz also said too, you know, well, I just want you to know it's 2 sides of the family. And she probably said I shouldn't be saying it, but it's
petty. That was petty.
So it's 2 sides to the family.
I want you to meet the real Hosea Williams side. I said, what the other side is?
What she said, and then there's Diane.
Yeah, well, okay. You got the real family. What you got over here, man? Some misfits. Ooh, the shade.
And she said, this, that Diane. This, shit.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. It's too late now, Auntie Liz.
Because Diane, I want to know. I personally want to meet Porsha Daddy. Now, maybe I don't know who he is, or maybe I didn't see, but I want to know because Porsha daddy is the real, like that part of it. That Diane was just the.
Is he from Atlanta? He's from Georgia. I got some people over there.
Where?
Over there.
Oh. Over what? In Georgia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know we had our family union over there in Atlanta.
Yeah, they may be over there.
Their last name.
Shake your tree, honey. Shake your tree.
Well, that's the reason why I might be acting crazy.
So Porsha was talking to her mama in the kitchen, you know, while she's trying to fix PJ some oatmeal because PJ really and truly has not been eating ever since she got her tonsils. That's why she was in the hospital extra day, because she wasn't eating. I think like when I say what happened to my oldest son, I don't think he stayed in no hospital, but probably because he ate. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And so
I think they're supposed to get you ice cream, something to get your tonsils taken out. Yeah, and maybe she wasn't
eating nothing. And so I see that part. So Porsha did say that her and Dennis did talk while they was in there. She was a little awkward, but you know, that second day he asked, "Did you want something from Uber Eats?" and all that stuff. Where they did give Uber Eats some good old shout outs, honey. So Uber Eats and everything, and so they of course started talking, and her mom was like, "Well, you know, food come in it. Food will make folks start talking, honey." So she said, "Excuse me, I'm so sorry." So she said, he did apologize. And she said in confession, it really wasn't an apology, but you know.
The producer said, "Did you apologize?"
She said no.
Ooh, man.
And that is so. I really think that sometimes Porsha thinks she right. Like she stay in her own world and she thinks she right.
Well, when you got people around you like that to tell you that you're right all the time.
Like your mama. I bet you. Not your mama.
Ooh. I was going to end this video right now, man. Ooh.
Because you stopped like what? I'm talking like your mama. Like her mama is saying that, you know, not really holding her accountable for nothing. Yeah. So, yeah, like your mama. So, anyway, promise you that was not being paid. It was no intent, nothing behind it. I was just
saying, mama's boy, really bad.
So Porsha hired a chef to help fix Nigerian food, and the reason why I know Porsha is a liar and she loves to lie, she's comfortable in it, because production asked, "Are you going to tell him that you made the food?" She said, "No." For what?
No. She gonna tell him, "Yes, I made it." No, he said, "Are you gonna tell him that you brought it in or had somebody else to do it?"
I meant that. Yeah, she was like, "No."
She gonna take credit for everything.
Yep. So all them, like, I guess Lauren was there just to have a moment on camera. But yeah, the lady came in there and she ordered Uber Eats.
Now, what Simon said, he got up the next day, "You know what? That was so good. Can you go down and make me some more?" What you gonna do then?
Yeah.
What you gonna do then?
So Simon comes in and whole relationship just seems awkward. You know, I'm quite sure y'all can see the vibe that me and my husband have. You know, whether we sit there and touch and love and hug and stuff, like, y'all can just see the chemistry that we have. I just don't see that with them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't see our chemistry, but it's something there. But I don't see it with them.
Maybe it's a African
Nah, they just ain't
Nigerian thing.
So Simon also lets her know, you know, hold his phone up, and he said, "It's been signed, baby. I am legally divorced."
It's official now.
Yeah. So he was like, "Ooh, now." She was like, "Ooh, now we can get out, prepare for the wedding. We can go and consolidate the houses and yada." So now they move on to the Hosea Williams Food Bank opening. I hope I'm pronouncing it. Everything right. So this seems like they raised $2 million to have this to get everything together. And Porsha, they was, you know, people coming in and with they overalls
and the red shirt, because Mr. Hosea Williams, that's his outfit he used to wear all the time, so he can be like, he never forgot where he came from, so he can, you know, kind of be grounded. You know what I'm saying?
Like Porsha need to be, but anyway. So Porsha sent Aunt Liz a video to let her know that she will not be coming because PJ had to be go back to the hospital because she was dehydrated, because she hadn't eaten or drinking, like she had a dry diaper and everything, and she was crying, which I I get it, and I feel that was sincere.
That was legit.
That's Porsha first child, you know what I'm saying? And, your child not eating or drinking and stuff, it probably is.
See, when you have your first kid, you're gonna make sure you go above and beyond that, and do the right thing. But I sure hate for the second and third child.
How you only had one? You stopped at one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, some parents said the first child, be delicate with them. But the second child, throw in the back seat.
Because you got the swing of things now.
Throw in the back seat.
That first one, I was like, oh my gosh, don't give him this. That second one, baby, feed him some of that solid food so he can go to sleep.
What, he dropped on the floor? Hey, he'll be all right.
I was her. I was that parent right there. So anyway, so Aunt Liz was a little teary-eyed and everything and said, that, she hate that for Porsha. But I think she said she texted Porsha and said, well, can Simon come in your place then? So Simon come with his little red shirt on. Yeah. So Lauren was talking to Londy and she was saying, oh, Porsha won't be here. She said she can't come at all. Lauren, now this, so I said, well, you don't know that she calling than you? Ain't you sister?
I know. Child is sick, she probably panicking.
And Londy said, no, she not coming. She said that video was really sad. I don't know. I just felt like
she been shady.
I don't know if she was being shady. It was just the way she said it. Like, that video was pretty sad.
I'm assuming Londy, she's way younger than Porsha because she said she was in college and Porsha was going through all the other stuff. And when you're away from, when you're away from college, man, you kind of do remove yourself from what's going on at home. You kind of remove yourself from that. And
she said that you was not there for me. She was telling Londy you wasn't there for me when I was in an abusive relationship. I think she was talking about Cordell.
Yeah, but Londy said I was in college. I was away at school.
Yeah.
How can I be there for you when I'm away? Y'all probably call you or something.
That was it. Porsha deflected. Just deflected. So.
Still call her Captain America. Captain America got that shield, and every time somebody throw something at bounce right.
Call her the Matrix. She gonna dodge this. She gonna dodge that. She gonna dodge this.
Oh, he calling her Captain America. Okay, there's a difference between dodging and deflecting. Okay.
So Liz was taking a picture with Simon and Lauren, and Lauren, and soon as they took that picture,
click. That's what she going to her for, man.
Baby, I said that. She's like, y'all ain't finna get me in no talk about no camera. Y'all not finna talk about me. What happened? Makeup. I don't want none of that.
I would love to see that picture. You probably saw a blur.
You probably saw Lauren. All you see is blur. Well, we didn't get this picture. We just got the back of the arm.
Yeah, what she was in her for?
They said, click, photo op. Okay, click, bam.
Golly.
So I don't know if y'all paid attention to that, but we did. So Aunt Liz was talking to Simon and said that she appreciates Simon for really being there and allowing that Dennis and Porsha to co-parent and just I guess approving of that situation and stuff. But when she was talking, I noticed that Simon had a smirk on his face.
Yeah, he couldn't wait, boy. Yeah,
he had a little smile.
I'm about to get you now.
So he said that
I'm about to get
He
you.
said, well, he will be there for them while they co-parent. And Simon said that she is Hosea Williams' niece.
Granddaughter.
Oh, excuse me, granddaughter. And y'all need to start treating her like she is the granddaughter. Y'all need to start treating her better. Liz was like,
what the heck did this come from? We shall overcome. I'm going to overcome this.
And then the confession, Aunt Liz was like, what you talking about? We do treat Porsha good. What are you talking about? Porsha done ran back and spilled something in Simon's ear, or she done told him all that stuff at Mexico, and he's drunk the Kool-Aid, sipped it, and everything else, and said, well, if you go, make sure you support and you fight for me and say some stuff about me.
Yeah, I guarantee you, the incident in Mexico, the incident with Londy and her storming out, Porsha feel like she's being attacked by her own family. And that's why she probably went back and told Simon that, and that's why Simon confronted Aunt Liz about that. Messy.
He shouldn't have confronted Aunt Liz. Aunt Liz do what's right. if you want to talk to anybody, talk to the other ones that said something, but they was only speaking their truth, and everybody's not gonna be on Porsha's side or her defense.
He's gonna see that, man. He has these rose-colored glasses on for Porsha.
He on his own assignment.
Yeah, so that's all he knows, man. Porsha can't do no wrong right now.
He's just trying to get famous. He clout chasing too. Both of them, they're trying to do something.
If he clout chasing. Missions, so it's a success because I didn't know who Simon was.
I didn't either.
Now a lot of people
Simon
do.
Says,
yeah, a lot of people do. So mission accomplished.
Yeah, but it didn't make him put him in no better light. Y'all seen that picture we posted on the community tab. That's how Simon feel. You seen? You remember?
I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do. I know it don't look good right now, but I gotta do. I gotta ride this gravy train.
He was like.
Man, all extra.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
You got me pulled up in here. I'm too old for all this, man. My 5th marriage. And little did she know she gonna be a 6th one. I'm gonna go on by my business. I got all trifling. Got me on pull muscle my back.
I know that's right. So anyway, we noticed that scene. Now this is what Eddie was talking about. And 4 months later, that SpongeBob thing.
4 months later. Yeah, 4 months later, what's going on, man? Then, the next scene came up, Christmas lights. Okay, it's Christmas time.
But did they not put it up there? What did the thing say? 4 months later, Porsha and Dennis.
Yeah, 4 months later, Porsha and Dennis still trying to figure a way how to co-parent. They still haven't figured a way out yet. So basically, it's a segue to this scene. Dennis, Porsha, y'all meet here. Y'all shoot this scene. Y'all do what y'all do. We're going to call it a day after that. It's the only way we can end it because, like you said, production just got sick and tired of Porsha. Go ahead. What? What do you think?
I was just thinking that Porsha not want to film no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know PJ was dehydrated. I'm just saying, did she use that as an excuse? Was she really dehydrated and did not want to film anymore?
No, I don't think that. Porsha, she loved the spotlight, man.
But she also know that none of it was make her look bad. So people's gathering together to have a sit down conversation to talk about stuff that she done.
I think it's a production. Like for instance, when they was in Mexico and Porsche said, "Are we done? We done. We ain't gonna talk." Guys said, "You're not gonna talk about it?" No, we done.
They could have cut that out.
Yeah, they could have cut that out. But the next scene, she started talking about it. That right there told me that production got the pull. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Portia's gonna walk away from filming.
Excuse me. Remember they put that up there. They said after she woke up, then Porsha decided whatever. After she decided
after she
to
got
talk
that phone call. Hey, you want this paycheck, don't you? You know, you better get out there and do what you gotta do. Yep. Make that money.
So Porsha comes in, her and Dennis are meeting, like you said, it's Christmas time. So it must have been this past Christmas, 2021. So it's cold, according to Dennis, because he got on that big fur coat. He said he just came from Chicago.
I thought it was Detroit.
Oh, well, somewhere it's cold. So Porsha comes in.
Just don't care about us citizens nothing.
What?
And people in Chicago, how dare you call us Detroit? And people in Detroit, how dare you call us? People take this stuff serious.
Oh man, I don't remember. It just somewhere
cold. North cold. Man,
that's somewhere was
people in Chicago are sensitive about that stuff.
So Porsha comes in and she pulls, and Dennis immediately pulls out her chair. I said, "Dog, he pulled out the chair for the baby mama. That he don't need too much care, but like that, no more."
Yeah, he still care about Porsha.
Can you pull out my chair when I come in?
Cool.
You gonna pull out my chair, baby? All right. So anyway, so Porsha comes in. He pulls out the chair, and then I know he had on that big fur coat, but he told her, he said, that coat looked familiar. And she was like, it do? He was like, yeah, did I buy that for you? She was like, no, Simon did.
No, she was joking. She said she got from like a press tour release or something like that.
Yeah. And then she said something with Simon's name in it. And so Dennis asked, well, how's that engagement going? And she was like, it's going good. He said, did you get a prenup? She was like, that ain't none of your business. He really just looking out for you, Ma. Ain't that's where I think he called you or something like that? He may say something like that, Ma. He really just looking out for you. And he asked, where are you moving to? And so she was like, in the city. Now, the reason he looked crazy when she said in the city, because if y'all remember, when her and Dennis were together on the show, he wanted to get her to move to the city because it was closer to his business and I think the stuff he got going on, but she utterly refused to move to the city. So when she said the city, he looked like, oh, you gonna move to the city for this dude, but you ain't want to move to the city for me? Oh, okay. So he started asking her where about. You want to say something?
No, go ahead.
No, saying that he kept asking her.
You're saying, he was asking where she was moving to, what part of the city she was moving to. And like you said, I can see why she didn't say it on camera. Like, I don't want the people out there to know where I'm moving to. But she could have told Dennis that, well, I don't want to say right now. I'll tell you after we start filming. But she didn't do that, So, and I understand where Dennis come from. I didn't know where my daughter moving to, you know what I'm saying? And he has that right. So I think that's the reason why Dennis said, you left me no choice but bring the courts into this.
Well, I wanted to say this part before you go there, because you just didn't have nothing to say, but I see you kept going, okay? So the part where she was like, well, been looking at schools and stuff. He said, schools? And you hadn't even talked to me about it?
Oh, yeah. To me, that's the baby mama 101 movie. To make the baby daddy mad, you put a child in school without even talking to the dad. And, I think Dennis does a good, he's a good father to his daughter. So I know for a fact that he should have the right to help on that decision on which school his daughter goes to, So, Porsha, I think she's doing it just to be petty.
I think so, too. Petty. So, he said, well, we need to talk about it since PJ is 50% my child. And she said, that's aggressive. I was like, how was that aggressive? If anybody used the wrong word for the wrong term and terminology, that was not that moment. Aggressive is when you were trying to gun for him and his mama. That's aggressive.
What Dennis just said, he said, because PJ is 20%. No, I missed the joke. Go ahead.
So she said, well, I know as far as us, we were in a romantic relationship and now we're moving from family and now I just look at you as my brother. He said, brother.
That's the wrong
brother.
Man, that's some kind of incest. When she said that, brother, some niggas, right? Your daughter's father, you're gonna look at him as your brother. That don't even sound right. Mama, is that my dad? No, that's my brother. That don't even sound right.
So she said in her confessional that she said that now PJ, no, I think she had said this to him. She said that now I look at PJ, you as being just PJ's family. So I was trying to bring us together as being a family, but now you're PJ's family, your mama PJ family. He's like, hey, listen, don't talk about my mom, don't bring my mom in this. And I understand that they always, a lot of time, need to put the captions for Dennis. He talk fast and he sometimes mutter his words together. So it's hard for me to understand.
Dennis, brother, I feel you, man.
You don't talk fast?
But he do mumble his words. So I said, if Dennis is going to be on TV, so can I. You gave me hope, brother. You gave me hope.
I was like, what you be saying?
You gave me hope.
God, baby, you do not talk like that. Dennis be talking fast. And I think sometimes he talk fast if he may be mad or something like that because Porsha was really making him mad. So I know one thing about them too. They can get under each other's skin in a heartbeat, man. And they know how to.
Yeah, they know how to push them buttons, man.
Dennis said, well, did you get my paperwork? She was like, no paperwork, because she was trying to come up, we're going to co-parent. This is how we're going to do it. If you want to get her on certain holidays, just let me know, yada, yada, yada.
Dennis said, man, bunk all that calendar stuff. We're going to the judge and let him decide. So you don't be trying to hold her away from me, and we can just bump all the drama since we can't do it on our own. And I kind of hate that when you get the courts involved. I think the parents should be mature enough so they can handle it on their own. But sometimes when you got one parent that's not going to do right, you got to go to the system.
And Porsha was like, no, I ain't getting it. But I guess since you want to bring the judge involved in this and all that stuff or whatever.
I got on her skin too.
Yeah. She said, oh, you going to bring the judge involved in all of this? And she was like, and you don't even pay nothing. Like you. And he was like, what is it that I need to pay? He said, first of all, I don't even stay there. So I don't know what she needs like that. So Porsha tried to make it seem like he was a deadbeat dad. He said, what she need right now, I give you the money. I give her, I do this, I do that. I said, Porsha is so wrong for trying to make him look bad because he was making her look bad.
Well, I've been in courtrooms and seen deadbeat dads in the courtroom. And one time, the dude was in court. The judge said, "Mr. Such and Such, you owe $30,000 in back child support." And dude had the nerve, Judge, I think I got in the car. You know he's gonna go in the car and leave.
What?
Yeah, just no, dog. You going to jail right now? Woo, boy.
30,000.
30,000.
He had it in the car.
He said, "I think I got in the car, Judge." You know what I wanted to say. The dude, you know you ain't got no $30,000 in no glove compartment, no car. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but. Yeah, that dude ain't no deadbeat dad. You know, she need to stop that.
I think that Porsha, he was making Porsha mad about the fact that he did go ahead and send court papers and stuff because of the situation. Look, dude didn't even want to come to her house. You know what I'm saying? After Mexico,
I think the Mexico thing changed everything.
Oh yeah, it changed the whole dynamic of it. And so. You know, just it and all that stuff. So Porsha got mad. She was getting up and get him out of here. I can't believe it. Then it was like, let's go.
You know what? Who I hated for?
Who?
I hated for the waitress.
I know, right?
She brought all that food out. I don't want it. Send it back.
Yeah.
Give me the ticket. Poor little baby. I feel for it.
Yeah.
Cause she worked hard for them tips, man. Come on.
And then I'm sure they had to pay for it. But and then them two ladies that was over there, they were like, "Ooh, what's going on over there, honey?"
Can't take black people nowhere.
And they probably told them, "Listen, y'all face gonna be on the camera. Do y'all? Oh yes, let our face be on. We'll sign a waiver. We'll approve our."
Y'all look at. I went in there. Oh, woo! They gonna say, "Who back there in the background making all that noise?" Y'all been trying to steal some shine.
So Porsha get up. Because she's totally embarrassed because dude said that he finna bring the judge in this situation and she tried to make him look bad. So she was talking, I can't believe he gonna bring the judge. So then it's like, I ain't got time for this. And he left and Porsha, she was all embarrassed and she talking to production and stuff like that. So at the end of that, because as y'all know, that was a total cliffhanger for us. And y'all can see that it probably was more because it wasn't supposed to end like that.
Yeah.
And what after they had shown
you know, they still work on co-parenting and
Porsha and Simon.
Porsha and Simon got the house and working on the date for their wedding.
They never set a date for the wedding. And if y'all seen that Porsha was on Tamara Hall's show and Tamara asked her about it and so she was like, well, you know, we're gonna get married soon. So she's like, y'all set a date and basically nope, I don't think they're gonna get married. I think they just kind of all doing this for that because y'all know on social media she released that they, you know, got their house and all that stuff, which they probably been did it probably around Christmas time like they did on here. Because she said on there they move in the next week, but you know on social media she released the pictures and all that stuff. So
yeah, I'm still thinking about the restaurant scene. Like you said, hey, y'all gonna be on camera, gotta sign this consent. I was like, what? I'm gonna be on camera in the background?
If you want to be.
And I was like, yeah, I signed consent. And they been wow, woo, yeah, man, I get so
Dennis, where you going, man?
Man, dog, I don't blame you, man. Yeah, man, get that judge. I know the judge too.
Porsha, why he gonna get a judge? Girl, look, they'll use us like us. Y'all know how we be on here. Like, girl, what?
Man, dog, I don't blame you, man. I know Pookie, he ain't pay child support either.
All right, you guys. So this season of Porsha Family Matters was a total flop, but
I won't say it was a flop. Now, was it trashy? Yes. No, but it was entertaining, I think.
Yeah, it was entertaining. Yeah. It was. Well, I mean, a flop as far as the way now I see Porsha.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think this did give a good image for her brand, for her name, for, you know, who she is. Now, she done quit all her jobs, honey.
Now, to me, the standouts in this series was Dennis and Aunt Liz. Okay.
I like Mama Gina. I know some of y'all don't, but
yeah, I like Mama Gina too. Mama Gina, Aunt Liz, Dennis, and I like Londy. You know what I'm saying? I like Londy too. So yeah.
I think that everybody. Let me tell you who I did not too much care for. Number one, Porsha.
And number two, close number two, who?
Simon.
Wow.
I almost forgot about him. I definitely don't care for him. But
I thought you said Storm.
I was getting to it. I was running down Storm and Dom. I think that they shouldn't have been in here. I would have liked to hear more from Porsha mama, Miss Diane, because I think she co-signed on Porsha's foolishness. And y'all seen this thing or said that Porsha is just like her mama. But I would have liked to hear more from her. But anyway, so y'all. Anyway.
Somebody need to find Porsha's dad. That's what we need.
That's what I want to talk to.
Hey, man. Were you like this, too? Do you know she was like this when she was growing up? If so, why you didn't try to... You know, I used to like to know where he been at and what's up with him, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
On that note, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget, as we said at the end of every video, we want to say this. Don't forget to go to our brand store and purchase our teas. If you want to, check out and see what we got. Make sure that you sign up for our subscription to get emails on discounts and all that stuff. kourtneyandeddie.com. All of that information is in the link below. And... don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I always put God first.
Deuces.